That morning in London, the sky was covered with a thin layer of mist like a grey velvet curtain, giving the entire city a characteristic mysterious air. In the vast practice room, where ceiling-high mirrors reflected the footsteps and breathing of the man standing in the quiet space, Sam Heughan relaxed his body, his blue eyes focused as if preparing for an invisible battle. But this time it was not a scene from Outlander, nor a promotional photo shoot. This was an audition that would surprise the world if it came true, the role of Batman. He smiled as he looked at himself in the mirror, his hair a little messy from hours of practice. "This is me auditioning for Batman," he said to himself, half joking, but the tone of his voice held a seriousness that could not be ignored. It had all started just a few weeks earlier, when his manager, Fiona, had suddenly sent him a short but heart-stopping text message. "Sam, Warner Brothers wants you to audition for the new Batman project." He had read the message over and over again, feeling as if he were being pulled back to his childhood, sitting in front of the tiny TV in Dumfries, his eyes fixed on the image of the Dark Knight dashing through buildings, fighting evil with strength, intelligence, and a loneliness that no one understood. "Batman?" he exclaimed, surprised and delighted. The role was more than just an opportunity. It was a symbol, a responsibility, a legacy of generations of actors before him. And for Sam, who had played the indomitable Scottish warrior, it was an offer he couldn't refuse. Sam began training intensely. He knew Batman was more than just a technological suit or a cool punch. It was a complex psychology, an inner struggle, a Bruce Wayne with more trauma than people thought. He threw himself into martial arts training, improving his physical strength, learning to move quickly, neatly, precisely like a ghost in the night. He also spent a lot of time rereading classic DC comics, taking meticulous notes and pondering every detail to understand the nature of the character. One day, after 4 hours of training, he sat down on the floor, sweat soaking his shirt. Fiona walked in, handed him a bottle of water. "Sam, you don't need to push yourself to this extent. If I'm Batman, Gotham has to trust me," he replied, his eyes burning with determination. On the day of the audition, Sam put on the temporary costume that the costume team had prepared. Although it wasn't finished, when he looked at himself in the mirror, he felt something strange. He no longer saw Sam Heughan, he saw Bruce Wayne standing in front of him. The director, a straightforward and difficult middle-aged man, asked him to act out the scene where Batman stood on the roof, facing a moment torn between saving a friend or saving the city. Sam closed his eyes, concentrating all his emotions. When he opened them, the gaze was no longer his own. It was darker, deeper, carrying the pain buried under layers of memories. His voice dropped. "Gotham needs me. But, my friends need me too. Can I be the protector of all?" The room was silent. Only his breathing echoed in the thick atmosphere. The director leaned back slightly, his hand unconsciously touching his chin. He only said one sentence. "I saw what I needed to see." As he walked out into the long hallway, Sam breathed a sigh of relief. He didn't know what the outcome would be, but he knew one thing: he had given it his all. While waiting for the car, a young employee approached and said with a confused look, "Excuse me, Mr. Sam. I just want to say, you are Batman in my eyes." Sam chuckled lightly. That statement was not an official confirmation, but it was the greatest encouragement at the moment. That evening, back at his quiet London apartment, he posted a photo on his social media page, him standing in the middle of the gym, the light reflecting off his serious face. The caption contained only a few simple but powerful words. "Whatever you do, don't give up." Many people didn't understand the meaning, thinking it was just a common inspirational quote. But those who followed his journey realized it was not a cliché. Sam had failed, had been rejected for roles countless times. But he never stopped trying. "Maybe I will become Batman. Maybe I won't. But I'm proud of the fight I gave," he thought to himself. A few weeks later, when rumors about the list of candidates for the role of Batman leaked, Sam Heughan's name appeared prominently. Fans around the world talked, argued, and got excited. They created hashtags, drew fan art, and even made fake trailers to imagine Sam as the Dark Knight. Although the official results have not been announced yet, Sam clearly feels the power of belief and support surrounding him. In an interview, when asked if he thinks he will be Batman, Sam smiled. "I don't know. But I know one thing: it's never wrong to pursue your dreams. If you have something you want to do, go for it. Don't give up." Whatever the future holds, that audition marked a milestone in his life. It was not only a career opportunity, but also a reminder that everyone has their own Gotham, a place where they need to stand up, fight, and not back down. And for Sam Heughan, the journey to become Batman, even in an audition room, has become an inspirational story for himself and millions of people who love him around the world.